Let's go, baby. We cooked this overtime challenge.
Whoa, he just jumped over me. Freaky bounce, I'm telling you. He's 14.
Before Mikey Williams would make viral news headlines while in the 7th grade and make global news headlines for scoring 77 points in a high school game. Before Mikey would clock in an impressive 1.1 million followers on Instagram, making him 100% the coolest kid in his high school.
I'm one of the top on the papers. I'm one of the top. And in the game.
Before Mikey Williams started having A-list superstars showing up at his games, including Quavo and LeBron James. Although, to be fair, he was playing on the same team as LeBron James Jr., so he's probably there to see Bronny, or whatever. Now, if you clicked on this video, you likely already know the name Mikey Williams, one of, if not the top recruits for the NBA class of 2023. Now, friends with Bronny, well, Mikey, he's been kicking in LeBron's house, getting his first taste of success, or should I say, LeGoat's house.
At LeGoat's house. We are at LeGoat's house. In the movie theater.
But Mikey, he didn't grow up with a whole lot. In fact, there was a time where he was sleeping on an inflatable mattress. Now, this has given the kid a next level hunger to be the best in his age range, and he's also learned a few things from his dad, who could have went all the way, but he got mixed up with distractions and a life off of the court. Yeah, we're gonna get into that in just a second. 2023 might sound like a long time from now, but Mikey is looking at it as only a number of months before he makes it. And the kid, he has his sights set on being not only the #1 draft pick, but also winning Rookie of the Year. So far, well, he's off to an excellent start. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden back at it again, documenting the life and career of Mikey Williams prior to fame. Here for you, of course, and before they're famous. Now, just last week, we dropped a video on LeBron James Jr., or Bronny, and it did better than expected. Now, reading through your comments, there was actually an unusual pick. Some of you guys want me to make a video on the bone collector. We could get that done. As always, be sure to let us know who's next in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys after the intro. Hey, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom!
My name Mikey Williams, you feel me? Yeah, live down here in San Diego, you know, from the beautiful city.
Mikey Williams was born Michael George Williams on June 26, 2004 in San Diego, California, to parents Charisse and his dad Malone. Now, both his parents, they are former athletes in their own right. Now, Charisse, she won a California Interscholastic Federation softball championship, and she attended Hampton University. While his father Malone, well, he was a hometown hero who hooped at Sweetwater High School.
Because it was just another one, because I didn't want to just have two, so I just had to throw it out there.
So it's up there for looks?
I mean, I don't believe he used to be telling this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I need some proof, bro.
Now, his dad, he actually had a really bright future ahead of him. He was rated top 2 in the state of California, and he had offers from across the country, but he got mixed up in gang culture, and he got locked up for 10 months. And from there on out, well, his basketball career, it was no more than a dream.
I got into the whole gang aspect, and I ended up getting locked up, and did 10 months. You know, made some mistakes in my life, you know what I mean? I've been through some tough things, but you know, we all live and we learn.
Mikey has a little brother and a little sister, and for the family of 5, well, money was tight. Now, the family, they lived in an apartment complex with an outdoor basketball court where Mikey, he began to spend his free time. Now, it's actually a pretty scary place with signs that read beware of rattlesnakes, and there's been sightings of bobcats. But the kid, he didn't care about these threats, he just wanted to hoop.
Well, that's so pure. That jumper is just butter.
Mikey started dribbling the ball when he was 6 months old, and his mom, she actually taught him how to dribble and how to shoot rather than his dad. But don't worry, Dad, he would get in on the action soon enough.
I think he can go very far, and I believe that he can be one of the greatest players that ever lived.
His love for sports had him heading to the gym at every chance he could. Now, he started playing at his local YMCA when he was 3 or 4 years old. Now, during his elementary school years, well, Mikey, he began to showcase that he was fearless both on and off the court. Now, at school, he was getting into fights almost on the daily, and typically against older kids, where he would stick up for the kids who were getting bullied. Now, Mikey confirmed this when speaking with Slam Online. He stated, "When I was in the 1st grade, I was beating up 4th graders." Now, it was this behavior that would result in him being pulled from school, and he spent most of his life being homeschooled, something he still does to this day.
It's a lot of homework. Y'all don't think it's no homework. It's a lot of homework. Like, you gotta be on top of it, but I like being homeschooled. It's real cool. I can't wait to go back to school next year, though.
Sensing his son's passion and talent, well, his dad started to shift his focus towards mentoring his son when he was around 9 or 10 years old. Now speaking about Mikey, he told the local news, "We work on staying humble. It feels good to be ranked #1 because we know the work he put in. But like any other parent, your kid can be great in many areas. Some kids are great at math. He just happens to be good at basketball, and we support that." Now, it wouldn't be long before the entire family were investing in Mikey's hoop dreams, which gave him more of a push and plans to change his family's lives for the better. Now, in an interview, Mikey spoke about a time where he was sleeping on an air mattress. Yeah, the family, they didn't have a ton of money, so he's got his sights set on making it to the top and treating them all to a better life. And to do this, well, he's ready to put in the work. Now, everything in this kid's life revolves around basketball. Now, he said he would be playing football, which he believes he's naturally more gifted at, but an early injury had him shift his focus for his future. Now, being obsessed with spending as much time as he can at the gym, well, he picked up a gig as a ball boy at San Ysidro High School. And there, he hit it off with Coach Terry Tucker, who immediately saw big talent in the young kid. Terry told Slam Online, "Mikey's competitive, he doesn't like to lose. He was like that as a baby. If he didn't have the ball, he'd go get it." By 13 years old, he was showing incredible finesse in all aspects of the game, and it wasn't unusual for him to dunk during games. He started playing for a team called the Malcolm Thomas All-Stars, which is one of the nation's best teams. Then in the 7th and 8th grade, he was ranked the #1 player in the 2023 class by the Naismith National Youth All-American Report. Now from there on out, Mikey, he began traveling all around the US, playing against other nationally ranked players, including LeBron James Jr., where the two linked up off court and they decided to be best, well, if the two played together.
He had to talk about his play. Like, I made sure I was on him the whole game. It was a cool experience. You know, the ball with the game and the crowd was crazy. It was like probably one of the biggest games I've played.
From there, Mikey joined the Needham High School varsity squad and amateur athletic union, where he teamed up with LeGoat's son. Now, him and Bronny hit it off naturally, and Mikey received plenty of pointers and praise, not just from LeBron, but several NBA stars. Now, he's also gotten to have a look at the perks of success firsthand, spending a lot of time at LeBron's mansion.
Hey, let me see. Hold up. I got you. Hey, come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Now, he's already got plenty of college offers, including a pair from Arizona and Arizona State, but at the time of this recording, he's attending his native San Ysidro High School. That's, of course, in San Diego. A good old Wales, Virginia. Damn, that got me demonetized. Now, in his freshman season, the attendance at the games, it surpassed the average number of typical spectators, including moms and a few friends, to a jam-packed gymnasium where the refs, they often need to stall the game to get people off the court. Now, Mikey, he's managed to keep the buzz going, having scored 41 points in his debut game, followed by 50 points a few days later. And just last week, he put away 77 points to break the record of points scored by a California freshman. Yeah, the kid's hot. Outside of basketball, he's a huge fan of NBA YoungBoy, and he cites him as the GOAT of this generation. Now, he also likes to fish, like go fishing, and he's also an avid shoe collector.
How many pairs of shoes do you have?
100.
Roughly. 100?
Yeah, probably 100. Some normal LeBrons. I'm always using back boxes.
Man, you got a lot
Well,
of these.
Oh yes, I'm 3 striked out, Compton Magically, you know, the only way. Yeah. Shout out to my man Tope. We got those. Those are cool. I wore those I think 2 summers ago.
Now, it's not hard to see why some have called him the most impressive 14-year-old kid to hit the circuit in some time. Now, if he continues to progress, well, there is no doubt that he will be the #1 draft pick and perhaps Rookie of the Year. And his fam, well, they won't have to be sleeping on no dirty air mattresses no more. Kid's gonna be a star. And then we're gonna be doing his The Rich Life, and we're gonna be updating his Before They Were Famous. I got a good feeling about this kid. He actually reminds me of my nephew. We're in Canada. My nephew plays hockey. But you know, same confidence. Anyway, as for the rest of the story, I think we're gonna wrap this one up here because this is Before They Were Famous. My name is Michael McCrudden. We make all sorts of celebrity bios here for you on this channel. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Let us know who's next in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!
Some normal LeBrons. I'm always using back boxes.
Man, you got a lot
Well,
of these.
oh yes, I'm 3 striked out, Compton Magically, you know, the only way. Yeah. Shout out to my man Tope. We We got those. Those are cool. I wore those I think 2 summers ago.